Imagine transforming the way someone perceives you, from indifferent to completely interested. Does it seem impossible? What if I told you that the ancient Stoics already had the key to this transformation? In this video, we will explore how the principles of Stoicism can help you change the perception of someone who doesn't value you, not through games or manipulations, but through wisdom and self-confidence. Hello, and welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please like the video, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. So, have you ever felt ignored or undervalued by someone important to you? Have you ever wondered how to make that person see your true value? We will address practical and philosophical strategies that go beyond superficiality, helping you build genuine value that will be recognized and appreciated by those around you. Watch until the end to discover how applying these teachings can improve your relationships and strengthen your self-esteem. This is not just about gaining someone's attention, but about becoming the best version of yourself and, consequently, attracting genuine respect and interest from others. Prepare for a change in perspective that can revolutionize your social and emotional life. Understanding the concept of self-worth is crucial, though it's often glossed over or misunderstood. It's more than just a buzzword or a topic for self-help books. It's the bedrock of our entire existence. Consider self-worth as the foundation of a building. If the foundation is solid, the structure stands tall, resilient against external forces. However, if the foundation is weak, even the smallest disturbance can cause the entire structure to collapse. This analogy perfectly encapsulates how a strong sense of self is the underpinning of our emotional and mental stability. It's what allows us to navigate life with confidence and grace, weathering the storms that inevitably come our way. Why, then, is this inner strength so vital to our lives? The answer lies in its profound influence on how we perceive ourselves and, consequently, how we engage with the world around us. When you have a healthy amount of self-regard, you naturally acknowledge your intrinsic value. You don't feel the constant need to seek approval or validation from those around you. Imagine the liberation that comes with not being tethered to the opinions or judgments of others. This independence of mind allows you to make decisions that align with your true values and aspirations, rather than being swayed by external pressures or societal expectations. It's about living life on your own terms, with a deep-seated belief in your worth that no one can undermine. The impact of a strong internal foundation doesn't just stop with how you see yourself. It extends to how others perceive you as well. Have you ever observed how individuals who carry themselves with an air of self-assurance tend to draw others in? There's something undeniably magnetic about a person who exudes a quiet, unshakable confidence. This kind of assuredness isn't about arrogance. Rather, it's a calm, inner security that speaks volumes without needing to say much at all. People are naturally drawn to those who are comfortable in their own skin because it signals strength, reliability, and authenticity, qualities that are universally respected and admired. Moreover, a solid sense of self-respect equips you to handle life's inevitable ups and downs with poise. When your internal foundation is firm, you're less likely to be thrown off balance by criticism, rejection, or setbacks. Instead of being shaken by negative feedback, you can maintain your composure, understanding that someone else's opinion does not define who you are. This emotional resilience allows you to respond to challenges with a measured, thoughtful approach, preserving your peace of mind and emotional health in the process. It's like having an inner shield that protects you from the harshness of the world, enabling you to stand firm in your convictions and values. Building this internal strength is not something that happens overnight. It's a gradual process, one that requires continuous effort, self-reflection, and a commitment to personal growth. To truly cultivate a strong sense of self-worth, It's essential to integrate practices into your daily life that reinforce your inner foundation. This is where the wisdom of Stoicism comes into play. Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius advocated for practices that are incredibly relevant today, particularly when it comes to nurturing a strong sense of self. One such practice is daily self-reflection. By taking a few moments each day to consider your actions, thoughts, and emotions, you can deepen your understanding of yourself. Ask yourself reflective questions like, did I live up to my principles today? How can I improve tomorrow? This simple yet powerful habit encourages self-awareness and helps you build a stronger, more resilient sense of self. Another Stoic practice that can greatly enhance your inner strength is negative visualization. While it might seem counterproductive at first, imagining the worst-case scenarios in life can be incredibly empowering. The goal isn't to induce anxiety, but to mentally prepare yourself for adversity, reminding yourself that you have the strength to overcome even the most challenging situations. By regularly practicing this mental exercise, you build resilience, reinforcing your inner fortitude and confidence. This practice is closely tied to the Stoic concept of amor fati, or the love of fate, which encourages you to accept what you cannot change and to make the best of your circumstances. It's about embracing life's challenges with grace, knowing that you have the strength to navigate whatever comes your way. In addition to these practices, it's important to recognize that building self-worth is a lifelong journey. It's not something you achieve once and then forget about. It's an ongoing process of growth and self-improvement. As you continue to cultivate a strong sense of self, you'll notice a significant shift not only in how you see yourself but also in how others perceive you. People are naturally drawn to those who carry themselves with confidence and authenticity. To truly transform how you are seen by others, it's essential to consistently apply practices that reinforce your sense of self-worth and enhance your interactions with the world. These practices, rooted in Stoic wisdom and principles of personal development, will help you become more authentic, respected, and admired in both your personal and professional life. Let's delve even deeper into these techniques and explore how they can make a profound impact on your life. Each of these strategies is designed to help you fortify your inner foundation and improve the quality of your social interactions, paving the way for deeper, more meaningful connections with those around you. By committing to these practices, you'll not only enhance the way you see yourself, but also transform the way others see you, leading to a more fulfilling and confident existence. This journey of building inner strength is not just about feeling good about yourself. It's about fundamentally changing the way you interact with the world. It's about cultivating a sense of self-worth that is so deeply rooted that it influences every decision you make, every relationship you form, and every challenge you face. As you grow in this journey, it's also important to understand the role of consistency in building and maintaining your sense of self. Just as a house requires regular upkeep to remain strong, your internal foundation needs consistent attention and care. This means regularly engaging in self-reflection, practicing resilience, and embracing the challenges that life throws your way with an open heart and mind. Over time, these practices will become second nature, and you'll find that your sense of self is not only stronger but also more adaptable to change. It's about building a foundation that can withstand the tests of time and the trials of life, ensuring that you remain grounded and confident no matter what comes your way. The journey to building a strong sense of self-worth is one that requires patience, dedication, and a willingness to grow. It's not about achieving perfection, but about continuously striving to be the best version of yourself. By integrating these practices into your daily life, you'll cultivate an inner strength that will serve as your foundation for everything you do. This strength will not only help you navigate life's challenges with confidence and grace, but will also transform the way you see yourself and how others see you. So, Embark on this journey with an open heart, knowing that the work you put in today will pay dividends in the form of a more fulfilling, confident, and authentic life. Technical 1. Emotional self-sufficiency. It is a profound and transformative principle that holds the potential to reshape your life into one that is truly balanced and fulfilling. At its core, it's about cultivating an inner strength that allows you to source your happiness and well-being from within, rather than relying on external factors or the validation of others. Picture the immense freedom and peace that come with living a life guided by your own values, where your emotional state is no longer at the mercy of others' opinions, moods, or actions. This self-reliance in your emotional world is not just a skill. It's a fundamental shift in how you approach life and relationships. To begin with, it's crucial to understand that being emotionally self-sufficient does not mean cutting yourself off from meaningful connections with others. Rather, it involves developing a strong internal foundation of self-worth and inner peace, which then allows you to engage in relationships in a more authentic and balanced way. When you are grounded in your own sense of value and purpose, you naturally interact with others from a place of confidence and security, rather than neediness or dependency. This not only enhances the quality of your relationships, but also invites others to respect and appreciate you more deeply because you are not seeking approval or validation from them. Cultivating emotional self-sufficiency begins with the simple yet powerful act of dedicating time to yourself. Engage in activities that bring you genuine pleasure and fulfillment, whether it's exploring a new hobby, investing time in your passions, or simply setting aside moments for quiet reflection and relaxation. These personal pursuits are vital in building a strong sense of self, as they allow you to discover and nurture what truly makes you happy. The more you engage in these activities, the more you strengthen your internal sense of worth, making it less likely that you'll look to others to fill that emotional space. Another key aspect of becoming emotionally self-sufficient is the practice of self-care, which involves tending to your physical, mental, and emotional health with intention and consistency. This might include regular exercise to boost your energy and mood, maintaining a balanced diet to support your physical well-being, or engaging in mindfulness practices such as meditation to center your mind and emotions. When you prioritize your well-being in these ways, you reinforce the message that your happiness and health are important, independent of external influences. This self-care becomes a foundation upon which you build your emotional resilience and independence. In addition to self-care, establishing healthy boundaries is an essential component of emotional self-sufficiency. It's about knowing your limits and being able to assert them in a way that protects your emotional space. Don't be afraid to say no when you need to, and understand that it's okay to put your needs first at times. Setting boundaries is not about being distant or unapproachable. It's about respecting yourself enough to prevent others' demands or expectations from overwhelming you. This respect for your own needs naturally leads to a greater sense of control over your emotional life and helps you maintain a healthy balance in your relationships. A profound lesson from Stoic philosophy that ties into emotional self-sufficiency is the importance of focusing on what you can control. So often, we find ourselves stressed or anxious about situations that are beyond our influence. By embracing the reality that some things are simply out of your hands, you can let go of unnecessary emotional burdens and concentrate your energy on what truly matters and what you can change. This shift in focus not only reduces stress, but also empowers you to take proactive steps in areas where your actions can make a difference, further reinforcing your emotional autonomy. The journey towards emotional self-sufficiency is an ongoing process of self-discovery and personal growth. It involves continuously learning about yourself, recognizing your intrinsic worth, and making decisions that align with your values and beliefs. As you deepen your understanding of yourself and refine your ability to rely on your inner resources for emotional strength, you'll notice a significant transformation in how you experience life. Not only will you feel more in control of your emotions, but you'll also start to see how others respond to you differently, with greater respect and admiration, drawn to the quiet confidence you exude. As you continue to develop this emotional independence, it's important to remember that it's not about isolating yourself from others or becoming emotionally detached. Instead, it's about enhancing the quality of your interactions by approaching them from a place of inner stability and self-assurance. When you no longer rely on others to fill your emotional needs, you're able to contribute more authentically and generously to your relationships, creating deeper and more meaningful connections. This balance allows you to give and receive love and support without feeling drained or compromised, enriching both your life and the lives of those around you. Moreover, emotional self-sufficiency equips you with the resilience needed to navigate life's inevitable challenges and setbacks. When your sense of worth and well-being is grounded in your own internal resources, you're better able to withstand disappointments, rejections, and other difficulties that might otherwise shake your confidence. This resilience doesn't mean you won't feel pain or sadness, but it does mean that you'll have the tools to recover and move forward with greater ease and assurance. Over time, this resilience becomes a defining feature of your character, further enhancing your ability to live a balanced and fulfilling life. Another important aspect of emotional self-sufficiency is the ability to find contentment in solitude. Being comfortable in your own company is a powerful indicator of emotional independence. It means that you can enjoy and appreciate your own presence without feeling the constant need for social interaction or external stimulation. This doesn't mean you'll never seek out company or companionship, but rather that you'll do so out of genuine desire rather than a need to avoid being alone. This contentment in solitude is deeply liberating and contributes to a more peaceful and centered state of mind. As you cultivate emotional self-sufficiency, you'll also find that your relationships take on a new depth and authenticity. When you're no longer seeking to fill emotional voids through others, you can engage in relationships from a place of abundance rather than need. This shift allows you to be more present, more giving, and more accepting of others as they are, without projecting your own needs or insecurities onto them. This dynamic fosters healthier, more balanced relationships where both parties feel valued and respected for who they are, rather than what they can provide emotionally. It's about developing a strong, secure inner world that allows you to navigate life with confidence, resilience, and grace. By focusing on your own well-being, setting healthy boundaries, practicing self-care, and embracing the principles of Stoic philosophy, you can cultivate a deep and lasting sense of emotional independence. This journey is ongoing and requires patience and self-compassion, but the rewards are immense. A life lived with greater peace, fulfillment, and a richer, more meaningful connection with yourself and others. Let's consider a woman named Emily. Emily has always been a caring and empathetic person, deeply invested in her relationships. She's the type of friend who goes out of her way to make sure everyone around her is happy, often putting others' needs before her own. While this generosity makes Emily beloved by those around her, it also leaves her feeling drained and emotionally exhausted at times. Deep down, Emily realizes that she's been depending too much on the approval and happiness of others to feel good about herself. After one particularly tough week, where she felt overextended and unappreciated, Emily decided it was time for a change. She recognized that her constant need to please others was preventing her from taking care of herself and was leaving her feeling unbalanced and unfulfilled. So, Emily made a conscious decision to start focusing on her own well-being and to develop a sense of inner strength that wasn't tied to the opinions or needs of those around her. The first step Emily took was to carve out time each day just for herself. She started waking up a little earlier each morning to enjoy a peaceful cup of tea and read a book before the day's demands began. This quiet time allowed her to connect with herself and set a positive tone for the day. She also rediscovered her love for yoga, which she had abandoned years ago. Through yoga, Emily found a way to center her mind and body, helping her feel more grounded and in tune with her own needs. Emily also began to practice self-care in a more intentional way. She realized that taking care of her physical health was just as important as nurturing her emotional well-being. So, she started cooking nutritious meals for herself, making time for regular exercise, and ensuring she got enough rest each night. These small but significant changes helped Emily feel more energized and capable of handling whatever life threw her way. But perhaps the most challenging and rewarding aspect of Emily's journey was learning to set boundaries. In the past, Emily had always struggled to say no, fearing that she might disappoint others or be seen as uncaring. However, she soon realized that constantly putting others before herself was not sustainable. So, Emily began to practice saying no when she needed to and started prioritizing her own needs without feeling guilty about it. For example, when a friend asked her to help with a last-minute project that would have meant staying up late and sacrificing her own plans, Emily kindly but firmly declined. She explained that she needed to rest and take care of herself, and to her surprise, her friend understood and respected her decision. This small victory gave Emily the confidence to continue setting healthy boundaries in other areas of her life as well. As Emily became more comfortable with prioritizing her own needs, she noticed a shift in her relationships. Because she was no longer overextending herself, she had more energy and patience to offer genuine support to her friends and loved ones. She was able to engage with them more fully, without the underlying resentment or exhaustion that had often accompanied her efforts in the past. Her relationships became more balanced, with mutual respect and appreciation replacing the old dynamic of Emily constantly giving and others taking. Another significant change in Emily's life was her ability to find contentment in solitude. Before, Emily had always sought out social interaction, fearing that being alone would make her feel lonely or insignificant. However, as she grew more comfortable with herself, she discovered the joy of spending time alone. She began to relish quiet evenings at home, enjoying a good book, painting, or simply reflecting on her thoughts. This newfound comfort with solitude allowed Emily to recharge and feel at peace, rather than constantly seeking validation through the presence of others. As Emily continued on her journey toward inner independence, she also embraced the philosophy of focusing on what she could control. She stopped worrying so much about how others perceived her or whether they approved of her choices. Instead, she directed her energy toward the things she could influence: her actions, her mindset, and her well-being. This shift in perspective was incredibly freeing, allowing Emily to let go of unnecessary stress and to approach life with a greater sense of calm and confidence. Over time, Emily noticed that she had become more resilient. Life's inevitable challenges, whether they were disappointments at work, conflicts in her relationships, or personal setbacks, no longer had the power to shake her core. Of course, she still experienced pain and sadness, but she had developed the tools to process those emotions and move forward with grace. Her sense of self-worth was no longer tied to external factors. It came from within, built on a foundation of self-care, mindfulness, and self-respect. Emily's transformation didn't just benefit her own life. It also had a positive impact on those around her. Her friends and loved ones began to notice the quiet confidence she exuded, and they respected her even more for it. Emily's relationships deepened as she engaged with others from a place of abundance rather than need. She was no longer seeking to fill emotional voids through her interactions with others. Instead, she could offer genuine support and connection, enriching the lives of those she cared about. In the end, Emily's journey toward emotional independence was not about distancing herself from others, but about creating a strong, secure inner world that allowed her to live a more balanced and fulfilling life. By focusing on her own well-being, setting healthy boundaries, and embracing her own worth, Emily discovered a deep sense of inner peace that had eluded her for so long. She learned that true happiness and fulfillment come from within, and that by nurturing herself, she could not only enrich her own life, but also bring greater joy and connection to those around her. As we dive deeper into the journey of emotional self-sufficiency, let's shift our focus to a powerful concept rooted in Stoic philosophy: practicing virtue. Now, I know virtue might sound a bit abstract or old-fashioned, but it's actually something very practical and essential for leading a balanced life. At its core, living a virtuous life means aligning your actions with principles that are morally sound. Things like honesty, courage, fairness, and wisdom. But how does this tie into becoming emotionally self-sufficient, you might wonder? Well, practicing virtue is all about staying true to what you believe in, no matter what life throws at you. It's about acting in a way that reflects your values, even when it's tough. When you consistently make choices that align with your principles, you start to build a deep sense of confidence in yourself. This kind of confidence isn't dependent on others' approval or praise. It comes from knowing you're doing the right thing, and that's a key ingredient for emotional independence. To start practicing virtue, it's important to take a moment and think about what values really matter to you. Maybe honesty is a big one for you, or perhaps you hold empathy or bravery in high regard. Once you've identified these core values, make a conscious decision to integrate them into your everyday actions. This isn't always easy, but that's where the real growth happens. For instance, if you value honesty, commit to being truthful in all your interactions. This means being straightforward even when it's uncomfortable or when a little white lie might make things easier. By doing this, you're not just being honest with others, you're also being honest with yourself. This builds integrity, which is essential for self-respect and, in turn, emotional self-sufficiency. Courage is another virtue that plays a significant role in this process. It's not about being fearless. That's a common misconception. Instead, true courage is about facing your fears head-on and doing what's right, even when you're scared. Each time you confront a challenge with courage, you're strengthening your inner resolve and resilience. This kind of bravery makes you less reliant on external validation because your actions are rooted in your values, not in the need for approval. Aristotle once said, "Virtue is the mean between two extremes." This idea is crucial because it reminds us that virtue is about balance. It's not about going to extremes or being overly rigid in our actions. For example, generosity, which is a virtue, lies somewhere between being stingy and being wasteful. By finding that middle ground, you're able to act in a way that's true to your values while maintaining emotional stability. Another virtue worth practicing is justice. This is all about treating others fairly and with respect. When you make a point to act justly, not only do you improve your relationships, but you also reinforce your own sense of self-worth. There's something incredibly empowering about knowing that you're contributing positively to the world around you. It helps you feel grounded in your values, which is a huge boost to your emotional self-sufficiency. Wisdom is yet another virtue that's essential for this journey. Wisdom isn't just about knowledge. It's about applying that knowledge in a thoughtful and discerning way. It means being open to new ideas, willing to learn, and adaptable when necessary. This kind of wisdom helps you make decisions that are balanced and well-informed, which naturally strengthens your emotional independence. Practicing virtue is a lifelong journey, not a one-time effort. It's about constantly striving to live in a way that aligns with your highest ideals. Every day presents new opportunities to practice these virtues, and with each step, you grow a little stronger and more self-reliant. Over time, you'll notice a deepening sense of inner peace as your actions become more closely aligned with your values. As you continue to live by these virtues, you'll likely find that others begin to notice and respect the way you carry yourself. There's something magnetic about someone who lives with integrity, courage, and wisdom. People are naturally drawn to that kind of strength. But here's the key. This respect and admiration aren't something you're chasing. They're a natural byproduct of living authentically. Incorporating virtue into your life is also the foundation of a life that's rich in meaning and purpose. It's not about being perfect or never making mistakes. Far from it. It's about doing your best to live in a way that reflects who you truly are. By doing this, you're not only improving your own well-being, but also making a positive impact on the world around you. This, in turn, reinforces your emotional resilience and makes you less dependent on the opinions of others. At the end of the day, practicing virtue transforms you from within. It shapes your decisions, guides your actions, and helps you develop a strong character. The more you align your life with these principles, the more emotionally self-sufficient you become. You'll find that your sense of peace and happiness comes from within, grounded in your unwavering commitment to living a virtuous life. In essence, embracing virtue is about cultivating a deep respect for yourself and others. It's about living in a way that's true to your values, no matter what challenges come your way. And as you continue on this path, you'll discover that living virtuously isn't just the key to emotional self-sufficiency. It's the key to a fulfilling and meaningful life. This is the kind of life where your contentment and sense of purpose aren't swayed by external circumstances, but are firmly rooted in the values you hold dear. 3. Assertive communication. Continuing our exploration of emotional independence and the cultivation of virtue, we must delve into the importance of assertive communication. When we think about building relationships, whether in our personal lives or in a professional setting, how we communicate plays a pivotal role. Assertive communication isn't just a buzzword. It's a cornerstone for fostering healthy, respectful, and balanced interactions. But what does it truly mean to communicate assertively? At its core, assertive communication is about expressing your thoughts and emotions openly and honestly, yet with a respect that neither dominates nor diminishes others. It's a delicate balance between being firm in your stance and being considerate of the other party. The essence of assertive communication lies in the virtue of honesty. However, this isn't about brutal honesty where words can wound or alienate. Instead, it's about striking a balance, a harmonious blend of truth and tact. When you're assertively communicating, you're not just sharing your truth, but doing so in a way that fosters understanding and connection. The words you choose, the tone you employ, and even the body language you use all contribute to how your message is received. It's a practice of being clear and direct without being confrontational or passive. The ability to communicate assertively is, in essence, the practice of self-respect and respect for others simultaneously. Think about the impact that words can have when they're chosen wisely. Instead of accusatory language, which might trigger defensiveness, consider the power of I statements. For example, saying, "I feel overlooked when my opinions aren't considered," as opposed to "you never listen to me," transforms the conversation. It shifts the focus from blame to a personal expression of feeling, which is more likely to invite empathy rather than resistance. This subtle shift not only makes your message more palatable, but also opens the door to constructive dialogue. The wisdom of Aristotle comes to mind here. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit. This philosophy applies beautifully to the practice of assertive communication. It's not something that happens overnight, but rather a skill honed through consistent effort. Each conversation is an opportunity to practice this art, to refine your approach, and to build stronger, more meaningful relationships. It's about making a conscious choice, each time you communicate, to be mindful of how you express yourself and how you listen to others. Assertive communication is not just about speaking, it's equally about listening. Active listening, which is an integral part of this technique, is about being fully present in the moment and giving your full attention to the person you're engaging with. It's about more than just hearing words. It's about understanding the emotions and intentions behind them. When you listen actively, you're not just waiting for your turn to speak. You're truly engaging with the other person's thoughts and feelings. This level of engagement shows respect and builds trust, two key ingredients for any healthy relationship. Making eye contact is another powerful aspect of assertive communication. When you look someone in the eye, you're not just seeing them. You're connecting with them on a deeper level. It's a nonverbal cue that says, "I'm here with you, I'm listening, and I value what you have to say." Eye contact can enhance your credibility and make the other person feel more understood and respected. It's a simple yet profound way to show that you're engaged in the conversation. Feedback is another crucial element. Assertive communication is a two-way street, and part of that is being open to receiving feedback, whether it's positive or critical. Accepting feedback graciously shows emotional maturity and a willingness to grow. It's about understanding that feedback isn't a personal attack, but an opportunity for improvement. Responding to feedback with an open mind can lead to better self-awareness and stronger relationships. Cultivating assertive communication is a step towards reinforcing your emotional independence. When you communicate with clarity and respect, you're not just expressing yourself. You're building bridges of understanding with those around you. It's a practice that fosters deeper connections and paves the way for more meaningful interactions. 4. Active listening. As we transition to discussing the importance of active listening, it's clear that both of these techniques are intertwined. While assertive communication is about expressing yourself effectively, active listening is about truly hearing and understanding others. Active listening goes beyond simply hearing words. It involves being fully present and engaging with the speaker on a deeper level. Active listening requires your full attention. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, from our phones to our own thoughts. But when you set these distractions aside and focus entirely on the conversation at hand, you're showing the speaker that you truly value their words. This act of being present is a powerful way to build trust and show respect. Asking questions is a vital part of active listening. Thoughtful, clarifying questions not only help you understand the speaker better, but also show that you're engaged and interested in what they have to say. It's a way of deepening the conversation and ensuring that you're truly grasping the essence of what's being communicated. Another technique in active listening is paraphrasing. When you repeat what you've heard in your own words, you're not only confirming your understanding but also reassuring the speaker that you're following along. This can prevent misunderstandings and make the conversation more productive and meaningful. The philosopher Plato once said, "Wisdom begins in wonder." In the context of active listening, this wonder is the genuine curiosity about others' perspectives. When you listen with curiosity, you're not just hearing words. You're exploring new ideas, understanding different viewpoints, and broadening your own perspective. This curiosity leads to richer conversations and stronger connections. Empathy is at the heart of active listening. By putting yourself in the speaker's shoes, you can better understand their emotions and motivations. This empathy strengthens the emotional bond between you and the speaker, creating an environment of mutual support and understanding. Interruptions are the enemy of active listening. Allowing the speaker to finish their thoughts before you respond shows respect and patience. It also ensures that you fully understand their point of view before adding your own thoughts to the conversation. Active listening is a practice of patience and presence. In a world filled with constant distractions, the ability to give someone your full attention is a rare and valuable gift. It not only improves your relationships, but also contributes to your personal growth. Through active listening, you demonstrate a genuine willingness to understand others, making your interactions more meaningful and enriching. Technique number 5. The unyielding strength of consistency and reliability. In the intricate web of human relationships, few qualities hold as much sway as consistency and reliability. These twin virtues are the bedrock upon which trust and mutual respect are built, serving as the unseen yet unbreakable threads that bind relationships together, whether they are personal, professional, or otherwise. Consistency and reliability are not mere niceties. They are fundamental to the creation of deep and lasting bonds. When these qualities are present, they generate a powerful dynamic that nurtures stability, fosters predictability, and cultivates a profound sense of security among those who interact with you. Consistency, the pillar of predictability. Let us delve first into the essence of consistency. At its heart, consistency is about aligning your actions with your words, ensuring that your behavior reflects the values and promises you uphold. This alignment is not just crucial, it is indispensable. It engenders a sense of predictability in your relationships, allowing those around you to feel secure in their interactions with you. When people know what to expect from you, they are more likely to place their trust in you, confident that your actions will follow through on your commitments. Consider the power of consistency in the seemingly mundane, everyday actions that often go unnoticed. Whether it's being punctual, adhering to deadlines, or simply following through on a promise, these seemingly small acts collectively shape how others perceive you. Consistency is not about making grand, sweeping gestures. It is about the steady, unwavering fulfillment of your responsibilities and promises. Over time, this steadfastness creates an environment in which trust can flourish, as others come to rely on your predictable and dependable nature. However, consistency extends far beyond mere actions. It also encompasses your emotional responses. By maintaining a consistent emotional demeanor, you offer those around you a sense of stability they can depend on. This does not mean suppressing your emotions, but rather managing them in a way that aligns with your core values. For instance, responding calmly in stressful situations or maintaining a positive attitude in the face of challenges reinforces your reliability, both personally and professionally. Reliability, the art of being a dependable anchor. Reliability, while closely related to consistency, adds a deeper layer to your relationships by emphasizing your role as a dependable anchor for others. Reliability is about being there when others need you, offering your presence, assistance, and understanding without hesitation. It is about being the person others can count on, not just in fulfilling commitments, but also in providing emotional and practical support during challenging times. To be reliable is to be a pillar of strength for those around you. This involves not only fulfilling your promises, but also going above and beyond when necessary. Reliability is demonstrated through actions that show you are attentive to the needs of others, whether by offering help unprompted or simply being available to listen. This constant availability and willingness to support others build a deep reservoir of trust that can withstand the test of time. The ancient wisdom of Aristotle, who famously said, "We are what we repeatedly do." Excellence, then, is not an act but a habit, encapsulates the essence of reliability. Excellence in being reliable is achieved through the habitual practice of showing up, both physically and emotionally, for those who matter to you. This repeated demonstration of reliability fortifies your relationships, making them resilient in the face of challenges and changes. The harmonious fusion of consistency and reliability. When consistency and reliability are combined, they create a harmonious synergy that elevates your relationships to new heights of trust and mutual respect. Consistency lays the foundation by establishing a predictable pattern of behavior, while reliability builds upon this foundation by ensuring that you are a constant and dependable presence in the lives of others. Together, these qualities enhance your credibility, making you someone others feel confident in trusting and relying upon. In professional settings, consistency and reliability are prized qualities that can significantly influence your career trajectory. Being consistent in your work ethic, punctuality, and adherence to deadlines demonstrates your unwavering commitment to excellence. Meanwhile, being reliable in your interactions with colleagues and clients, offering support and fulfilling your roles diligently, positions you as a valuable and trustworthy team member or leader. In personal relationships, these qualities are equally crucial. Consistency in your actions and emotional responses fosters an environment of stability, while reliability ensures that your loved ones feel supported and valued. Over time, these qualities strengthen familial bonds and deepen friendships, creating a network of trust and mutual care that is essential for any lasting relationship. Transparent communication, reinforcing trust through clarity. An often overlooked but vital aspect of consistency and reliability is the role of clear communication. Open and transparent communication is essential in reinforcing these qualities, as it ensures that others understand your intentions and can rely on your words. When you communicate clearly and honestly, you eliminate ambiguity, making it easier for others to trust in your consistency and depend on your reliability. For instance, if you are unable to meet a commitment, communicating this clearly and in advance demonstrates respect for the other person's time and expectations. This transparency helps maintain trust, even when circumstances prevent you from fulfilling a promise. In this way, clear communication acts as a safety net, catching any potential breaches in consistency or reliability and preserving the integrity of your relationships. Self-reflection, the ongoing journey toward growth. Cultivating consistency and reliability is not a one-time effort, but an ongoing journey that requires self-reflection and a commitment to personal growth. Regularly assessing whether your actions align with your values and the expectations of those around you is crucial in maintaining these qualities. Self-reflection allows you to identify areas where you may be falling short and make the necessary adjustments to improve. Moreover, embracing a growth mindset enables you to view consistency and reliability as practices that can be continuously refined and enhanced. This mindset encourages you to see challenges as opportunities to strengthen these qualities, rather than as setbacks. By committing to this process of self-improvement, you ensure that consistency and reliability become not just practices, but integral parts of your character. The transformative impact on your life and relationships. Adopting consistency and reliability as guiding principles in your life enriches all areas of your existence. In your personal relationships, these qualities foster a deep sense of trust and mutual respect, creating bonds that can withstand the test of time. In your professional life, they enhance your credibility and open doors to new opportunities, as others come to see you as a dependable and trustworthy individual. Consistency and reliability are more than just behaviors, they are a way of life. By embodying these qualities, you become a person of integrity, someone whom others can depend on and trust. This transformation not only strengthens your relationships, but also elevates your own sense of self-worth and fulfillment. After all, true trust is not given lightly. It is earned through consistent and reliable actions that reflect the very best of who you are. Technique number 6, the life-altering force of empathy. Empathy, The ability to truly understand and share the feelings of another is a transformative force that has the power to deepen connections and enrich relationships in ways that few other qualities can. In a world that often feels increasingly disconnected, where technology can sometimes create more barriers than bridges, empathy stands as a vital means of fostering genuine and lasting relationships. It enables us to move beyond superficial interactions and connect with others on a profoundly human level, offering a bridge of understanding that spans the emotional distance between people. The deep essence of empathy: listening beyond words. Empathy begins with the simple yet profound act of listening, truly listening. What is often termed active listening requires more than just hearing words. It involves attuning yourself to the emotions and intentions behind those words. When we listen empathetically, we are fully present in the moment, focusing entirely on the person speaking and their emotional experience. This kind of listening transcends the superficial, as it seeks to understand the underlying feelings and motivations that drive what is being said. Active listening is a skill that requires both practice and intention. It involves setting aside distractions, such as phones or our own internal thoughts, and giving the speaker our undivided attention. This focus signals to the speaker that their words and feelings are valued and respected, creating a space where they feel safe to express themselves. The act of being fully present is a cornerstone of empathy, setting the stage for deeper understanding and connection. The power of validation. Honoring emotions. Empathy goes beyond listening. It also involves recognizing and validating the emotions of others. Validation is not about agreeing with everything someone says, but rather about acknowledging their feelings and demonstrating that you understand where they are coming from. This simple yet profound act of validation can have a transformative impact as it communicates respect and empathy, even in the midst of disagreement. For example, saying something as simple as, "I can see that this situation is really frustrating for you," can help to diffuse tension and make the other person feel heard. It shifts the conversation from potential conflict to one of understanding and mutual respect. Validation serves as a powerful tool in building emotional bridges, as it shows that you care about the other person's experience and are willing to see things from their perspective. Empathy in action. Offering support beyond words. Empathy is not merely about understanding and validating emotions. It is also about taking action to support others. This might involve offering practical help, such as assisting with a task, or providing emotional support through comforting words or a reassuring presence. Empathy in action is about being there for others in a tangible way, demonstrating that you are not only willing to understand their feelings, but also to help them navigate through difficult times. Support can manifest in many forms, from lending a helping hand to simply being present in moments of need. It's about being a source of strength and comfort, someone others can turn to when they are facing challenges. By offering this kind of support, you strengthen your relationships and build a network of trust and mutual care that enriches both your life and the lives of those around you. Celebrating success. The empathy of joy. Empathy is not confined to moments of difficulty. It is equally vital in moments of joy and success. Celebrating others' achievements as if they were your own is a profound demonstration of a generous heart. This approach of shared joy strengthens bonds and creates an environment of mutual support and encouragement. When you celebrate others' successes, you show that you are genuinely invested in their happiness and well-being. For instance, when a friend receives a promotion or a family member accomplishes a personal goal, sharing in their joy with genuine excitement and pride can deepen your relationship. This act of celebrating others' victories reinforces your support and enhances the sense of camaraderie and mutual respect. By acknowledging and celebrating others' achievements, you foster an environment of positive reinforcement and encouragement, contributing to a supportive and nurturing dynamic in your relationships. The role of self-awareness in cultivating empathy. Developing empathy requires a high degree of self-awareness. To truly understand and connect with the feelings of others, it is essential to be in touch with your own emotions and how they influence your interactions. Self-awareness allows you to manage your emotional responses effectively, creating a space where you can engage more fully with others' experiences. Practices such as meditation, personal reflection, and mindfulness can enhance self-awareness and emotional intelligence. By understanding your own emotions, you become better equipped to recognize and empathize with the emotions of others. This heightened emotional sensitivity improves your ability to respond with empathy, fostering deeper and more meaningful connections. Empathy in professional and personal contexts. In professional settings, empathy enhances teamwork and collaboration. Leaders who practice empathy are better able to connect with their team members, understand their perspectives, and address their concerns effectively. This empathetic approach promotes a positive work environment where employees feel valued and understood, leading to increased engagement and productivity. In personal relationships, empathy strengthens bonds and fosters a deeper sense of connection. Whether in friendships, family dynamics, or romantic relationships, practicing empathy builds a foundation of mutual respect and understanding. It creates a supportive atmosphere where individuals feel heard, valued, and cared for, essential components of maintaining healthy and fulfilling relationships. The transformative impact of empathy. Practicing empathy transforms not only the relationships you have with others, but also your own experience of life. It enriches your interactions, making them more meaningful and fulfilling. By understanding and connecting with the emotions of others, you contribute to a more compassionate and supportive world. Empathy encourages a mindset of openness and curiosity about others' experiences, fostering a deeper appreciation for the diverse perspectives and emotions that shape our interactions. This approach leads to a more harmonious and connected life, where relationships are nurtured through genuine understanding and care. Ultimately, empathy is a vital component of what it means to be human. It bridges gaps between individuals, builds trust, and enhances emotional connections. By integrating empathy into your daily interactions, you not only improve your relationships, but also contribute to a more empathetic and connected world. Embracing empathy as a core value enriches your own life experience and helps create a more compassionate and supportive environment for those around you. Technique number 7. Elevating personal appearance. Personal appearance is far more than a matter of vanity. It is a reflection of how we choose to present ourselves to the world and a key factor in shaping both our self-perception and how others view us. It's about communicating self-respect and consideration for those around us, all through the way we care for our physical selves. The foundation of a strong personal appearance begins with meticulous attention to personal hygiene. This isn't merely about grooming, but about the subtle signals of self-value that cleanliness conveys. Regular habits such as daily bathing, brushing your teeth thoroughly, and keeping your nails clean might seem routine, but they create a significant impact on how you are perceived and how you perceive yourself. Each small effort compounds to form a larger narrative of self-respect and dignity. Equally important is the choice of attire. Dressing appropriately for various occasions requires thoughtful consideration, not just of the event, but of the people you will be engaging with. Your clothing doesn't have to be lavish or expensive, but it should be clean, well-fitted, and suitable for the setting. The right outfit can boost your confidence, making you feel more comfortable and prepared, which in turn positively influences your interactions with others. However, personal appearance is not confined to clothing alone. Physical health plays a pivotal role in how we look and feel. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, and adequate sleep are essential elements that contribute to a vibrant appearance. When your body is well nourished and rested, it shows in your posture, your skin, and your overall energy levels. This physical vitality is infectious. It enhances your presence and makes you more engaging to those around you. A frequently underestimated aspect of personal appearance is the care of your skin and hair. A well-maintained appearance can be significantly enhanced by something as simple as a good haircut and a basic skincare routine. These elements don't require a complex regimen, just consistency. A quality shampoo and a suitable moisturizer can work wonders in keeping your skin and hair looking healthy and radiant. These small investments in self-care pay off by boosting your self-confidence, allowing you to feel and look your best. Yet, personal appearance extends beyond the physical. How you present yourself emotionally is just as critical. A genuine smile, a positive attitude, and open body language are all integral parts of how you are perceived. These emotional signals complement your physical appearance and help create a welcoming, confident impression that draws people in. As Ralph Waldo Emerson wisely noted, the first wealth is health. Good health forms the bedrock of an appealing appearance and sets the stage for positive self-presentation. How you care for your personal appearance has a direct impact on your life. Feeling good about how you look can dramatically improve your confidence and self-esteem, influencing everything from your professional success to your social interactions. In the workplace, a polished appearance can convey competence, reliability, and professionalism, often opening doors to new opportunities. In social settings, being well-presented can make your interactions smoother and more enjoyable, helping you to build stronger connections with others. It's crucial to remember that while your appearance is a powerful tool for making a good impression, it does not define your worth. Instead, it is a reflection of how you value yourself and the effort you are willing to put into your self-presentation. Taking the time to care for your appearance is an act of self-respect, one that can transform not only how others see you but how you feel about yourself. When you take care of your appearance, it becomes evident in every aspect of your life, enhancing your interactions, your confidence, and your overall sense of well-being. Developing social skills is another critical area where your personal appearance can play a role. These skills, though not always innate, can be cultivated and refined with practice and dedication. Start by honing the ability to initiate conversations, a task many find challenging. However, a simple, friendly approach, perhaps beginning with a question or a positive comment, can break the ice and set the tone for a successful interaction. Active listening is another cornerstone of effective social skills. It involves more than just hearing words. It requires fully engaging with the speaker, showing genuine interest, and refraining from interrupting. This type of listening creates a space of mutual respect and trust, which is essential for building strong relationships. Your body language, too, plays a significant role. Maintaining an open posture, making eye contact, and smiling can all signal that you are approachable and interested in the conversation. Empathy is an invaluable skill in social interactions. It involves understanding and sharing the feelings of others, even if you do not necessarily agree with their perspectives. This ability to empathize fosters emotional connections and can be particularly useful in resolving conflicts. Clear and concise communication is another essential skill. Being able to express your thoughts and feelings directly, but with respect, helps prevent misunderstandings and makes your interactions more productive and enjoyable. Handling criticism gracefully is also a vital social skill. Instead of reacting defensively, view criticism as an opportunity for growth. Accept feedback with gratitude, reflect on it, and use it as a tool to improve your behavior and skills. Authenticity is the key to genuine social connections. People are naturally drawn to those who are true to themselves, So it is important to be yourself, rather than trying to conform to what you think others want. Authenticity builds trust and fosters deeper, more lasting relationships. Conflict resolution is another important skill that, when mastered, can greatly enhance your social interactions. Conflicts are inevitable, but how you approach them can make all the difference. Strive to find peaceful, fair solutions, remain calm, and be willing to compromise when necessary. This approach not only resolves the immediate issue, but also strengthens your interpersonal bonds, demonstrating maturity and respect. Engaging in social activities, such as joining clubs or participating in community events, provides excellent opportunities to practice and enhance your social skills. These experiences expose you to a variety of social situations, helping you to become more adept at navigating them. Ultimately, investing in your social skills enriches both your personal and professional life. Strong, healthy relationships are fundamental to your overall well-being and success. As you improve these skills, you'll find yourself more confident and better equipped to handle the challenges of daily interactions. After all, building meaningful connections with those around you is a cornerstone of a fulfilling and satisfying life. Positivity and optimism are transformative attitudes that can shape your life in profound ways. Adopting a positive outlook doesn't mean ignoring problems, but rather choosing to focus on solutions and opportunities. A positive mindset enhances your resilience, improves your relationships, and even contributes to better physical and mental health. Cultivating positivity begins with gratitude. Make it a habit to reflect daily on what you are thankful for, whether it's something as simple as a good meal or a kind word. This practice shifts your focus towards the good in your life, fostering a deeper sense of joy and contentment. Incorporating positive language into your daily life can significantly impact how you perceive challenges and how others respond to you. Instead of viewing difficulties through a negative lens, such as saying, "This is hard," consider rephrasing your thoughts to something more constructive, like, "This is a challenge, but I can overcome it." This simple adjustment in how you express yourself not only changes your words, but can also have a profound influence on your mindset and the way others interact with you. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, "The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts." Adopting positive thinking goes beyond just maintaining a cheerful attitude. It's about fostering a mindset that consistently seeks the good in every situation. This involves actively recognizing and challenging negative thoughts, gradually replacing them with more optimistic and empowering alternatives. The people you surround yourself with also play a crucial role in shaping your mindset. Being in the company of positive, supportive individuals can greatly enhance your outlook on life. Seek out relationships that uplift, inspire, and encourage you, as these connections can reinforce your own sense of optimism and well-being. Moreover, taking care of your physical health is essential for maintaining a positive mental state. Regular physical activity, a balanced diet, and sufficient rest are key elements of a healthy mind. When your body is well-nourished and rested, your mind naturally follows, aligning with a more positive and resilient outlook. When facing life's challenges, approaching them with a positive attitude is vital for personal growth. Rather than viewing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, see them as opportunities for learning and development. Each challenge you successfully navigate strengthens your confidence and resilience, preparing you to face future difficulties with even greater optimism. Incorporating practices like meditation and relaxation techniques can also be highly beneficial. These methods help calm your mind, reduce stress, and enhance mental clarity, allowing you to approach challenges with a balanced and positive perspective. It's important to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, no matter how small they may seem. Recognizing your progress contributes to a positive cycle of motivation and optimism, helping you maintain a high level of enthusiasm. By making positivity and optimism integral parts of your daily routine, you not only transform your own life, but also positively influence those around you. Consistently choosing to see the bright side and maintaining a hopeful outlook creates a happier, healthier environment for everyone in your life. When it comes to personal and professional development, giving and receiving constructive feedback is crucial. However, delivering feedback effectively requires thoughtful consideration. Start by being specific in your observations. Instead of making vague statements like, "you need to improve," focus on specific behaviors or actions that need attention. For example, you could say, "I noticed you have difficulty meeting deadlines. Perhaps we can work together to improve your time management." This type of feedback is more effective as it provides clear, actionable guidance. It's equally important to maintain a positive and encouraging tone when delivering feedback. Even when the feedback is critical, it should be framed in a way that motivates improvement rather than discouraging the recipient. Balancing any negative feedback with positive aspects is a helpful approach. Begin by acknowledging something the person has done well, then address the areas that need improvement, and conclude with an encouraging remark about their potential for growth. As Socrates famously said, "The secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new." Applying this principle to feedback means emphasizing possibilities for improvement and future development, rather than merely criticizing past shortcomings. Active listening is another essential element of effective feedback. Allow the person receiving feedback to share their thoughts and perspectives. This not only shows respect, but can also provide valuable insights that you may not have considered. Engaging in an open dialogue makes the feedback process more collaborative and less one-sided. Additionally, offering practical suggestions along with your feedback can make it more actionable. Instead of just pointing out problems, propose specific solutions or steps for improvement. This approach helps the individual visualize the path forward and feel more confident in their ability to make the necessary changes. The timing and frequency of feedback are also important. Don't wait for formal evaluations to share your observations. Providing continuous, regular feedback can prevent small issues from escalating into bigger problems and make it easier to implement gradual, manageable changes. Incremental adjustments are often more effective than attempting a complete overhaul all at once. It's also essential to examine your intentions when giving feedback. Make sure that your goal is genuinely to help the person grow and improve. Feedback delivered with empathy and a sincere desire to support the other person's development is far more likely to be well received than criticism driven by frustration or impatience. Being open to receiving feedback yourself is equally important. Demonstrating a willingness to improve fosters an environment of mutual trust and respect. This openness encourages a positive feedback culture where everyone feels safe to give and receive constructive criticism. By incorporating these practices into your interactions, feedback can become a powerful tool for personal and professional development. When delivered with specificity, positivity, and a focus on future growth, feedback can inspire meaningful change, strengthen relationships, and contribute to a more productive and harmonious environment. These principles and techniques can be seamlessly integrated into your everyday life. For instance, practicing active listening can greatly enhance your interactions, whether at work or at home, fostering an atmosphere of respect and understanding. Cultivating emotional self-sufficiency, on the other hand, can make you less dependent on external validation and more confident in your own self-worth. Now that you've been introduced to these valuable strategies, it's time to put them into action. Remember, simply knowing about these concepts is just the beginning. It's in the application of this knowledge that true transformation occurs. Consider the potential impact on your life as you begin to adopt practices like emotional self-sufficiency, daily reflection on your virtues, or more assertive and empathetic communication. Start today by choosing one technique that resonated with you and make a concerted effort to incorporate it into your routine. For example, you might dedicate 5 minutes each morning to reflecting on your virtues or commit to practicing active listening in your next conversation. These small, consistent actions can lead to significant, positive changes over time. And if you encounter obstacles along the way, don't be discouraged. Personal growth is a lifelong journey, and every step, no matter how small, brings you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. If you found any part of this message helpful or inspiring, we invite you to like and comment on this post, as your engagement helps others discover this content. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so you never miss out on more tips for your development. Remember, true and lasting change begins from within. So, let's continue this journey of self-improvement together. Thank you for being with us, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.